Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see, this is a one-pager. I'm working on some photos from Santa Fe, New Mexico. While we were there, we found a Christmas shop, and so we thought, okay, we're gonna go in and look around. And I have these two photos that I want to use, plus this card I know I want, but that means I have to do a photo flip in order to get those in there. So I have to make the photo flip, I have to decorate this card and any other embellishments I want up here, and then I also need to find a second pocket card to go in between here. I do have more Christmas photos from the store, but I've already kind of used them. I chose to make a 4x6 photo collage with the rest of them as just an insert that I could drop in. So that's done already. So these are really the only two photos that I have left. So have that. And then for this, because I have this open space, I would consider stamping. I would also consider finding a phrase strip if I had a cute one that would fit in there. I would consider maybe doing like some layering here, doing like an embellishment cluster or something. It's very open. So I have lots of choices here, and I'm excited to get started. All right, I have my photo flip here ready to go, and I think it's safe to put this on there with a tab, because if I'm going to stamp and decorate down here, I'm not going to put anything up top. Plus, it's extremely busy as is. Like, that's a crowded photo as it is. It doesn't need anything else. So I think I'm safe to do that. But then I have to figure out my tab. And I think because this built-in one here on the card is already like flush to the right facing left, I don't want a tab over here. I think I'm going to do one at the bottom. And I will just grab out my little baggie here. Oh, can I use this one right here? No, not the same green. Of like partial pieces that I have here on a lot of these. Oh, now that would have been better, but then the lines are going the wrong way. What else? Oh, I have a whole green one in here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's pretty darn close. If I do it like this, and that's what's sticking out. Not bad. I think I'm gonna go with that one. So I don't know where I got this blank label or tab from, but I noticed it's wonky. Look at, like, the sides are not even. It's wider in the green part on this side than on this side. And I wonder if that's why I threw it in here, thinking like, oh, I'll just use it for a tab. And then like nobody will really notice. It won't be an issue. So I'm guessing that's why I put that in there. But I'm grateful for it because, you know, when the color matches, that's pretty awesome. So that is basically good to go. I'm just going to attach it right over that. And because this one was so small, I just chose to use the whole thing. Normally on a bigger label like this one, I would definitely like cut that into 3 sections, or at least cut it in half. Here, I don't feel like I need to do that. I'm not gonna use it as a regular label anyway, and it's relatively small. So let's get that lined up to the edge as close as I can. How does that look? Pretty good. Yeah, all right. So now I have that done. So this is gonna go here, but it's busy, but I wonder if I should put something on it because this won't have anything. You know what, actually, maybe it depends on what card I'm gonna end up with up here, because maybe I'll end up embellishing on that, depending on what it is. You never know. So actually, let me find that card before I do anything else. I think I have found the card I want to use, but it's stripy and so is this, and I'm not sure that's the way to go if I'm gonna like it. So let's do this. This is gonna be here. This is going to be up top. And then this is the card. That is a lot of stripe action happening. Is it too much? I mean, obviously when it's like this, you don't see it. It looks totally fine. You know, I kind of like it. I like it. And because of the way it's got this white here, which is similar to this, I could flip it the other way if I wanted and do it that way. Oh, no, you know what? I don't like that. Now the stripes are like going opposite. Nope. Here, at least, they're like sort of going the same way. One's going right, one's going left, but there's something about it like this way that feels wrong to me. I don't know what it is. Yeah, and you know what? And I don't like that white at the top. Nope, it's going to be this way. But because that's open, that means I can stamp there. I could put like a phrase strip there. I could do something, or like a big piece of ephemera. And I know I have, do I have them sitting here? Hold on here. I know I have some Christmassy things. Yeah, here they are. I have these, and there are quite a few bigger embellishments in there. Ooh, like this one. Hold on here. I did that. It is a Christmas store. I mean, we weren't taking home a tree, but that's pretty cute. I like it. I'm going to look through the rest of these too, but I do like that one. In that set of ephemera, I also have this one, which I do like, but it has the black border around it, which I'm not crazy about. And I discovered there are two of these. So I think when I got this, I've had this pack a long time. I've been trying to work through it forever. I think there was two of everything in there. So if I have two, I feel like I should use it. So this guy is gonna go on there like so. And I don't think I need anything else on this card. I mean, I could if I wanted to. Gold sprinkle on it or something, or maybe on both cards. But I don't think I need to stamp or do anything else. I could just have that on there and it would be enough. Okay, so since I know that I've added that and it doesn't need anything else, I'm actually going to just get this out of the way here. I'm actually just going to put the rest of this together because I don't think I'll probably put anything on this either. Come on, there we go. Just because it is so busy, I don't want to overwhelm stuff, so I think that's fine. Now, you know what though? I maybe do have to decide before I glue this down. Do I want gold sparkle on it? I mean, it wouldn't hurt if I did it here, right? The worst that would happen is it would get covered up if I add, like, you know, some embellishments on it to go with this. Like, that's the worst that would happen. You know, I like it because it does have gold in here too. Yeah, you know what? Change my mind. We're going to do some gold splattering. All right, I've got these spots covered up just to make sure that they don't get any ink on them in case I want to write like in this space. Then I don't have to worry about it writing weirdly because I have to cross over some dried stuff. And then here, this already has some gold on it, so I think it's okay to cover up most of that. There we go, like about so. And here's what I'm using. I'm using the Nuvo Sparkle Spray in gold. Since they have retired the Heidi Swap one, this has become my favorite. So if I'm doing gold on anything, this is probably what I'm using. I do have another one that's from Tattered Angels, which I have quite a few of those. I've had them for years and years, but it's more yellow. It's technically not gold. I could use it as gold and probably get away with it, but it's really not. It's more yellow. Come on, give me a little more at the bottom. There we go. That's probably enough. I don't want to do too much and then regret it. So we'll let that dry and then I'll come back. While those continue to dry, I was thinking about what to do here. And originally I picked out this thinking like, oh, that'll look good. No, it does not. First of all, it's too big, but no, it needs to be a different color. I think I'm going to stamp because then I can get black in there. This has black on the wheels. Black goes with everything, you know. There may not be any directly here, but it goes with everything there. I think that's the right choice. So I'm going to go through my stamps. I know somewhere in here in one of my phrase sets, shopping is on there. So I'm going to find it. And I think it's in this container of stamps, my travel #1. So I'm going to go in there and look, and then I will be back for stamping. Well, I was wrong. The stamp I was looking for, I do have it. It says shopping, but it was in my travel 2 case, not the one that I had out already. So I found it. Here's the whole stamp set. I believe this is from Studio Calico. I've had it a long, long time. You can see it's well loved. I've used pretty much everything on there and definitely more than once. So I have it at the ready and then I'll do my stamping. I did the stamping and it came out perfectly. I love it. I am going to just put in a little staple here, even though, actually, you know what? I'll do two. I got enough room. There we go. Even though that's a label that's printed right on there, I don't care. I'm still going to put it in for the aesthetic. So these should be dry now. I also am pretty sure. So I can put the rest of this together, and then I will put both sides or all the stuff in here in the pockets and decide, is it good or does it need more?